The Ukrainian and Russian presidents Volodymyr Zelensky and Vladimir Putin have faced each other for the first time. Kyiv Post witnessed them meeting in Paris on December 9th on the sidelines of the Normandy peace talks brokered by Germany and France. Such a gathering finally took place after 3 years of standstill. Zelensky met Putin amid protests in Kyiv and even Paris. Zelensky's opponents deemed his peace tactics capitulation. However, after the summit, even his fierce critics had to acknowledge that the so-called capitulation didn't actually happen. So what did Ukraine get out of the summit and what it didn't get? The Kyiv Post explains the peace talks' outcome. Here are the positives. Border control. Zelensky did not agree to hold elections in the occupied Donbas before Ukraine regains control over its eastern border with Russia, something that Kremlin insists on but which many Ukrainians vehemently oppose. Zelensky argues that it is impossible to hold fair elections while part of Donbas is controlled by Russia-backed militants. Putin, on the other hand, wants to legitimize the self-proclaimed authorities in Donetsk and Lugansk. Ceasefire by the end of the year. Ukraine and Russia agreed to stop shooting in Donbas by the end of December. At least 20 ceasefires have been agreed since 2014, but never respected. The sides also agreed to continue mutual troop withdrawal. Prisoner swap. Ukraine and Russia agreed to exchange captives by New Year. This will be a starting point of an all-for-all prisoner swap that will be held in 3 rounds and include exchanges with the Russia-annexed Crimea and Russia itself. But first, Ukraine will return home 77 citizens detained in occupied Donetsk and Lugansk. Potential gas transit contract. Ukraine and Russia agreed to sign a new deal as the current expires on December 31. The gas transit has been a stumbling block for relations as Russia has almost completed its underwater pipeline Nord Stream 2, which will transfer Russian gas through the Baltic Sea to the European Union, bypassing Ukraine. Many, including the US, see it as a threat to European energy independence. For the West, transit through Ukraine provides diversity. For Ukraine, it provides money, about $3 billion in revenue annually. Moscow threatened to stop gas transit through Ukraine and demanded political concessions. However, Zelensky did not agree on that and managed to negotiate on a new gas deal. However, there was no overall breakthrough and peace remains as distant as ever. So, what Ukraine did not achieve? Actual peace. Russia keeps denying its involvement in the war and insists Ukraine should negotiate with the Moscow-backed administration in Donbas, unrecognized by Kyiv and the world. Ukraine refuses to do so. The right order of events. Zelensky did not agree on local elections in Donbas on Putin's conditions. It seems there is no resolution to this problem, neither president moved an inch. No return of Crimea. Crimea was not even discussed. Zelensky later explained that he and Putin did not get to talk about Crimea because they had other issues to discuss. However, Zelensky said that he wanted and was ready to. Another Normandy 4 gathering is scheduled to happen in 4 months. We will tell you how it goes. Subscribe to Kyiv Post's social media, on our newsletter, and also check out our website.